Hey, what's up? Today I want to talk about the strength to going forward in a misty view. Looking back, my my life, where I worked through, I have worked. I think I always feel like in a dead end when when a life is kind of stagnant or very draw down period. It feels like a dead end, and the forward looking is always misty and cloudy and unsure, uncertain. It's it's not absolutely sure how the life would be developed for the better way, and and always I have the maneuverability to look around and find a place that is clear, at least for short term. And for example, I can see some area very clear in a very short radius. You know what I mean? So at some area, I was so sure to get a sense of future outcome. The short term is like like a half a year or a year or two is very sure, but don't know how the path leads to. Don't know how high the path is going to be. But at least the short term is very clear, and that gave me the relief of, you know, the, it let me get out of anxiety for the short term. And once you chose the path, clear path, and that is easy to release anxiety, I think you bend your life path that way by choosing the easier way. But some people, I have been through, I have been crossed with some lives of people who had the certain vision and certain goals that they would like to pursue while being employed and at some company or by somebody, and they were working at the job, but they didn't forget about their goal. They always had a goal in their mind, and at some point, once they got enough capital to fund their business, they left the job and started doing their job. I don't know if their business went successfully and they are still in those business or not. I don't really know, but a few people have operated in that system, having the mindset of pursuing the definite goal, and in order to achieve that, they choose to earn money and by being employed. That is a good way. That is a good example. But no matter what you do, you you are facing a cloudy situation, very misty and uncertain situation. You you feeling very struggling in that situation. You don't want to forget the original thought that led you in that situation. I believe it's a good reason, but if something unexpected happened and that made you put you in that situation, still, I think that's God's intention for you to going through the situation. And you can look around and you can probably find the easier way that is very clear short term, but you don't want to forget the most compelling path forward but uncertain. And you don't want to forget the path is always after you, not be in front of you. Path is formed by working, so the path is always behind you. So looking back, you have a view of the landscape where you walked, where you have been. But going forward, looking forward, it's always misty, always uncertain, and always a little bit of fear what's gonna happen next. But you just gotta have faith. You can make a compelling future in front of you. No matter how hard the situation is currently, but you gotta have faith. You gotta believe yourself. You can get through. You can make the compelling one by just consistently making an effort forward to push you forward. And you probably can be able to have a clear view just under your feet. That is the certain reality that you have. The back vision is illusional too. That's only existing in the memory. That doesn't exist in the current present moment. Okay, so you just gotta embrace what you have right now, and you gotta have faith in you that you can have a compelling future in front forward. So that's my message today. Thank you for listening. Better habit, better life, and your habit will honor. I love you guys. See you in the next episode. Peace.